Right, thanks and welcome back to our final session of the day. We've had 2 days of talking about digital transformation and what that meant in different organizations and across the industry. To close this off, we've got a call to action session. So I'd like to introduce Alan Brown, who's the director of Digit Lab from the University of Exeter Business School. He's going to talk about industry and academic collaboration. So Alan, over to you.
Thanks, Mike. It's been really a great couple of days, and we've had a chance to talk to a lot of people about their interests in digital transformation, some of the issues they face. And in particular today, we've had Theo and Yvonne and Paul and Mark talking from their perspectives. And of course, great contributions from the BT folks, from Kevin and Ben. So that's given us a really great opportunity to think through, from the industry point of view, some of the ways in which they're addressing digital transformation in their organizations as they change, but also as they're addressing their clients and customers, the communities they serve, the broader society aspects of what they're trying to do, and a lot more about why we think the future around digital transformation is so important to us. But of course, I just want to remember that what we're facing right now is a really interesting time. Digital transformation in a time of crisis. And we've faced a lot over the last 2 years. And a lot of what we're trying to understand right now is what's changed permanently, what changes have been temporary, what things are we building on and using as a driving force for us to move forward, and which things maybe have to unpick, which challenges and which movements have happened over the last couple of years that may be introducing more problems to us. So there's a lot going on as we start to look through this. And even if we look right now at some of the details of where we are today, just a couple of weeks ago, Microsoft produced its annual work trend report. And there were some fascinating insights there from the data that they've gathered. Of course, lots of people are using Microsoft technologies, such as Teams and the other sorts of online tools that have been used through the Microsoft infrastructure. And they've been doing surveys to understand what's going on right now. And there's so many interesting issues being raised that in that report and many others about what we're seeing about not just the digital technologies themselves, but what they're doing to business, what they're doing to individuals, what they're doing to our attitudes to work and life and how we see our future. So we're in really such an interesting time that we can't afford to be doing this, to be looking at the future individually, with too much, individual views of what's right and what's wrong, maybe too much from a practical rather than a more fundamental point of view, or perhaps too much from an academic point of view and not a practical point of view. We have to bring these ideas together. We have to find ways to work together, because we're facing some of the most challenging things that we're going to face in the whole of our lives. Getting through the next few months, getting through the next few years, and understanding the implications of digital change. So it's time to seize that digital opportunity. We've got to look at ways of moving forward that bring together some of the best ideas from the academic world, that underlying formal kind of approach to understanding what changes are happening, why they're happening, and what the implications are, but also from a very practical point of view. We need change now. We need to affect what's going on in organizations, in the lives of individuals, in our society. We can't afford to wait. So it's really important we bring that together. And agility and flexibility seems to be critical. Our ability to innovate and experiment is essential. But we can't be doing that in a haphazard way, in an ad hoc way. So we need some discipline and rigor. So bringing together industry and academia is essential to our future. So I want to kind of appeal to you to get involved in that, to look at what's going on and get yourself involved with some activities, to work with some of the people around you, to find partners that you feel confident that you can get something done with. And of course, the Digit Lab project that I'm responsible for is in the first of 5 years. We'd love you to get involved with us if that's a future that you think is important. And we're in these 5 areas of digital technology adoption, how business models are evolving, how organizations need to realign because of what's going on, what's happening to individuals, particularly employees and their well-being and the stresses and strains that we're placing on people, and why we see data at the heart of design and delivery. We're looking at these areas right now. We're exploring, we're looking for organizations that want to get involved. individuals that have some energy and some ideas they want to contribute. So we really want to appeal to you. Get involved, talk to us, bring some of your ideas, bring some of your data, bring some of your insights and experiences, bring some use cases. And there are many ways that you can get involved with us right now. Individually, come join us as an individual, become one of our digital fellows, get involved and work with the team. Bring your organization, bring your team, bring your insights, join us as a contributor or a collaborator, and share time with us. Come join us in our offices. We'll come to you. If you're interested in doing these sorts of conversations with your teams, exploring some of these ideas, get in contact with us. We'd love to find ways to do that. And we can co-deliver some events to your teams and to your communities. And of course, keep in touch. Get involved, go to the website, sign up for what's going on, and call us individually if that's useful to you. Go to digit.ac.uk, you'll find our addresses, you'll find our contact information, and you'll find ways to get involved. We're really looking forward to continuing the conversation. There's so many things that we need to push forward over the next few months and the next couple of years, that please get involved, take part, and be part of what's going on today. So I hope you enjoyed the conversations. Get in touch, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon.
Great. Alan, thank you very much. Very impassioned plea about it, get engaged. That goes back to one of the speakers we had earlier today about this whole digital transformation journey. It's about doing it properly, not just doing it fast. And I think most industries at the moment are in a constant state of change. This whole digital transformation is enabling it, but it's also supporting it. And I think it's important that we get all the different key elements of it correctly. I think for most organizations, do not underestimate the complexity and the scale of what you're embarking on when you start down one of these transformation journeys at the end of the day. And my plea to you is take the employees with you as well. Don't do it in isolation. I have seen that done, and it does not always really work well. So to close, we've had 2 days of really fascinating discussions, some luminary speakers across the 2 days to cover a wide range of topics around business and digital transformation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some really interesting insights from it. As I mentioned a bit earlier on as well, in due course, all of these sessions will be up on YouTube for you to kind of view at your leisure as well at the end of the day. So that just leaves me to kind of close the session. Wish everybody a really fantastic weekend going into the weekend, with today being Thursday. And hopefully we'll see you again soon at the next Tommy Flowers event. Thank you very much.